So let's review lumbar mechanics for a minute. The lumbar spine has different characteristics depending on where you are. So Frayette spoke of the thoracic and lumbar spine having two different kinds of mechanics, type 1 mechanics and type 2 mechanics. Type 1 was defined by the neutral spine, meaning the facets are not flexed or extended, they're just in neutral. And he said that if you side bend one way, in this case, we'll call it right side bending. Okay? If you side bend to the right, automatically the spine will rotate left. Side bending one way equals rotation in the opposite direction. So if I side bend this way, I'm automatically going to rotate in the opposite direction. So my spinous processes will go this way. This side will be shallow, this side would be deep. Side bending and rotation occur opposite. That's type 1 mechanics. Okay? That happens in the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, and actually the upper cervical spine, OA and AA. He then said, yeah, but you know what? If we're flexed or extended, side bending and rotation occur in the same direction. So if I flex my lumbar spine, spine's not a great flexor, but if I flex my lumbar spine, if we take a look here, you see the facets open. These open an awful lot, but the facets slide open in flexion. Once I'm flexed or extended, he said, side bending and rotation occur in the same direction. So if I flex and side bend this way, which in this case is to the right, the left side opens, and then it slides open into flexion. It slides open when I side bend, and then it continues to also rotate in the same direction. So Frayette says, in flexion or extension, let's do extension for a minute. If I extend and side bend to the right, it's hard to do, side bend to the right, I also rotate to the right. So he said, side bending and rotation, again, occur in the same direction in flexion or extension. In extension, what happens is the side that I'm side bending toward shuts down. Extension, it shuts down. Side bending toward shuts down, and it also rotates, so it still shuts down. In flexion, everything opens, and I side bend one way. The other side actually opens up. So if I flex and side bend to the right, I also rotate to the right, so my left side opens up maximally. Okay? So that's what Frayette says. He says, in neutral, side bending rotation occur opposite. Neutral, it occurs opposite. In flexion or extension, side bending and rotation occur in the same direction. So what does that mean for us? Well, that means that once we're out of neutral, side bending and rotation occur in the same direction. So a facet is either maximally closing or maximally opening. One thing I didn't say yesterday was that in the lumbar, in the spine itself, we can we can rotate to the right, for instance, 3 different ways. We could rotate to the right in neutral, we could rotate to the right and flex,